going on, guys? Matt with Carolina Coops, and today we are down in, I guess, southern Wake County, just outside of Raleigh, North Carolina, just walking up and checking out the first rabbit hutch that we have ever taken the time to finally capture on video, to take pictures of. We've done them, not a lot because we don't really promote it or push it. You know, we're known for chicken coops, but the one thing we do get asked all the time is, can you take one of your chicken coops and turn it into a rabbit hutch for me? And that's what I'm about to show you. All right, so check this out. This is not a chicken coop. This is actually a rabbit hutch, but we started with our standard Cali Coop, which is 9 foot long, 4 foot wide, and typically a 3 foot by 4 foot hen house. But again, we got a couple bunnies or rabbits. I'm not sure what the difference is, but we've completely modified this for these. Look at this little guy here. Beautiful rabbits right here. And what's interesting is it was actually very easy. We've done these before, but never for pets, actually. I know we've done a lot of these where people raise them for meat. I guess they're really good for protein and also the droppings for fertilization. But again, this is strictly for having a pet. And look at the little bunny. I have no idea what kind they are, to be perfectly honest with you. But what I wanted to do in this video is just show you guys finally what we can do, what I want to do more of, and what I think that we did that made this absolutely amazing. Now, it's Monday. We delivered this last Friday, so these rabbits just got in here, I guess, 2-3 days ago. And I talked to the customer this morning, just following up, and she said they are loving it. And what's fascinating, just like chickens, they want more room. They want lots of room, and they love the tunnel. And I think that's what we're trying to mimic back inside. I know I'm going to slip and call it a hen house, but back in the rabbit house. Maybe we'll start calling it that. And the overall thing, a hutch. Not sure if you got questions or comments about that. Definitely leave that down below because I could use some help on that. I'm not a rabbit expert. But I've had enough that I can really understand what rabbits like and don't like. And, obviously, number one, we want to make sure they're protected. I would have to say, after chickens, everyone loves to eat rabbit, so we want to make sure they're safe. And of course, look how beautiful this coop is. This is just our standard white, black hardware, black roof, but there's something we did different on here. So I want to go ahead and get into the back and show you all that. All right, so I wanted to show you guys, here is, one of our normal egg hutches. And what we decided to do is turn this into, I think they call it the bunny snuggle tunnel. This is designed for rabbits to be able to have an area to really feel safe and get out of any of the elements and try to, again, take advantage of their instincts. But it's real simple. We pop this door down. And in this particular case, there's no dividers as we don't need it, but we're trying out the healthy straw that has been awesome for the chicken runs. Oh, okay. Hi, you are beautiful. Look at that. I guess they like it. Oh, they are very curious creatures. I don't want her to jump out, so we're just gonna shut that. Okay, this ought to be interesting. Before I forget, our rabbit YouTube police, not bad. We didn't put this in, but it looks like they have a predator apron of a 1/2 inch by 1 inch, just a regular steel mesh. I don't know if it runs under the entire thing or not. I know with chickens, you definitely don't want to do that, but I'm glad they have something here. Again, we want to be able to keep these rabbits safe. I cannot wait to show you guys this. And hopefully they don't jump out. You're going to notice the inside is very, very different. Here we have our deep litter door, but we're not deep littering. The idea is that the droppings are actually going to fall through the floorboards. And what we did is we just shrunk our concept that we do with our goat houses. So we're going to open this up. Gosh, I'm going to do the best I can so they don't come out. So we made platforms. Again, just because they want to climb, they want to be busy. Oh, they are so soft. Hi. I wish I knew your names. But we didn't paint it because this is going to get a lot of usage. This is going to where the rabbits are going to be walking around a lot. So we just took our regular Doug fir and we actually oiled it with butcher's block oil. Just something a little bit different, a food safe oil. Hi. And again, the whole idea is that this should be very, very low in maintenance because the urine and droppings are going to fall right through the floorboards. And we actually did like a chamfer rip on the faces of the boards, so they're slightly tapered. So they're flat enough that it's comfortable for the bunny's feet, but tapered enough that everything will roll through and fall to the ground. And the other reason why I didn't want to paint is I just thought the contrast would look absolutely beautiful. I couldn't be happier right now. Again, this is my first time showing up and first time actually seeing one of our coops turned into a rabbit hutch for pets. And they seem extremely happy. We got the windows closed, a little windy today. So that's, you know, providing them beautiful shelter. And you can see the Snuggle tunnel right over here that this little guy went in when we opened up that door. They've been in here for like 3 days and I don't see any droppings. So I have to believe then that's also working. We got the water in here. It looks like some feed, which actually makes sense. Well, here's the other thing too. We did have to change the design on the front wall where we dropped that door down because again, we're not deep littering. So we wanted to take advantage of some extra elevation to give them these platforms to climb up and down. I wanted to share with you guys what we do see a lot, and that is one of these smaller rabbit hutches that are very inexpensive. I know you can get them at pretty much any local agricultural brick and mortar store. At first, they may make sense even for rabbits, but rabbits do love space, again, just like chickens. The other thing is that I would never want to deal with is you got the pull-out drawer. That has got to be a pain in the butt to deal with. Rabbits do defecate a lot. Also, the predator protection, so absolutely important. And this one isn't bad. Overall, I would have to say I've seen a lot worse, but I can see why she was also concerned about making sure her rabbits stay safe from the predators, especially even, you know, out here in the run area, it's completely open. With the rabbit hutch, the California rabbit hutch, if you will, they have that protected run. So now there's no worries at all when they come down during the daytime from like your neighborhood dog that might jump into your yard or even a hawk or who knows what other predators there can be. All right, guys, well, that was actually quick and easy. I was hoping I was going to find more things to talk about, but actually simple can be good. If you have any questions or comments, as always, please leave them down below. And if you are in the same situation, you got a little rabbit hutch, a little rabbit house, and you're looking to expand, maybe you got to do what I had to do. You know, my daughter had 2 little rabbits and they were so messy inside her bedroom and they stunk. It was great to get them outside. Here is a great solution. And of course, we can always go bigger should you have more rabbits. Or I was thinking about the last one we did before this one, we actually divided the inside of the run. I think it was to separate the males and females, but anyways, anything's possible. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.